Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Alan here. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. As always, couple stimulus updates today, so let's get right into those. But before we do, make sure to go down below and subscribe to my channel. If you do like seeing content like this, it does help me out tremendously. So let's get right into it. So the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says that the Senate plans to vote on the third stimulus package next week. Now, Schumer said on the Senate floor, if the Republicans decide to oppose this urgent and necessary legislation, we will have to move forward without them. By moving forward without them, Schumer is referring to using reconciliation, where this is a bill that will be able to pass with a simple majority instead of the necessary 60 votes and the 10 Republican votes needed in order to pass the third stimulus package out of the 100 senators. Now, the Democrats in the House of Representatives are currently laying the foundation for the reconciliation vote. Democrat and Republican politicians are telling Biden to split up the stimulus package into a smaller bill. Now, they recommend the first bill going towards just the stimulus checks for the American people, the direct aid, and also money for vaccine distribution. But the White House did not approve of the bill yesterday, claiming that they were not ready to split apart the American Rescue Plan, as they believe that the American people will need all the help that the White House is ready to provide. Now, if the price tag of the stimulus package does not come down or is not lowered, the Republicans will continue to oppose it. Therefore, Nancy Pelosi is moving forward with the process of reconciliation to pass without the support of the Republicans. The first step in reconciliation is for the House of Representatives to pass the budget resolution, which will then be sent to the Senate to pass as a budget measure, and then the process must be completed before Congress can pass the bill through reconciliation. Now, Pelosi said that the budget resolution, which is stage one in the entire process, will be finished by the end of the week and then delivered to the Senate immediately upon completion. However, Schumer did stress that he wanted the Republicans to cooperate in order to avoid using reconciliation. However, Schumer said that we do have a responsibility to help the American people fast, especially after the new economic numbers, which we'll get to. Senator Lisa Murkowski was disappointed with Schumer's aggressive approach and told reporters that it would be wise to get bipartisan proposal that can be passed rather than just moving forward with reconciliation. However, progressive Democrats are saying that negotiating time is now over and that Biden's plan is strictly not enough. Some Democratic politicians are pleading with Biden for $2,000 stimulus checks each month. I repeat, each month, until the pandemic ends. Many Democrat politicians sent Biden a letter saying that one more check is not enough during the public health and economic crisis. Many families cannot even wait 8 months between payments. Now, families need stability and certainty through an ongoing relief and cannot be at the mercy of congressional gridlock, as we're seeing right now. Now, Democrats are also speaking out against the income requirements, right? The income requirements against the $1,400 stimulus checks, saying that it is a betrayal of the middle class if we disqualify people from the stimulus checks who are making above $75,000. Now, the Democrat representative, Ro Khanna, said that if we were to cut off people from the middle class that need help, that would not be the best plan of action. On Wednesday, President Biden did sign an executive order eliminating federal subsidies for oil and fossil fuels and halting any leases for oil companies on federal lands and waters. President Biden also signed an executive order to reinstate nationwide participation in the Obamacare. Now, Biden is undoing Medicaid restrictions that were put in place by the Trump administration. In the Senate, there is a movement to censure Trump rather than impeaching him, right? Congress has the right to censure an officer of the U.S. government if they were engaged in an insurrection or rebellion against the U.S. government. If a member is censured, that means they are banned from holding any form of governmental power in the future, very similar to impeachment. The U.S. Department of Agriculture did report that 44 Americans are now receiving SNAP benefits, which are essentially just food benefits. Keep in mind, this is up 8 million Americans from 2019 or prior to the start of the pandemic. Hopefully you guys all learned something new and enjoyed the video. I thank you all so much for your continued support. I do appreciate it tremendously. Make sure to go down below and drop a like on my channel. It does help me out tremendously. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on those post notifications so that way you're aware of when I do upload a new video. Comment down below. Till next time. Peace.